Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at Ultra Force number 5, illustrated by George Perez. Can't wait to show it to you. Subscribe to my channel, hit like, and let's get right into it. Alright, so Malibu Comics, who actually published Image Comics to begin with, and then they sort of, Image left and did their own thing, and then Malibu went on to do like, their own superhero comic books, before eventually being bought by Marvel, and I think Marvel just like shit canned the whole line. Anyway, so we did get some very cool books by some high profile creators. My favorite being Ultra Force, because it was illustrated by George Perez. I feel like a lot of people haven't seen this, so stick around because it's like really the height of his art and it's so good. Ultra Force is just like, sort of like the Justice League, or rather the Avengers of the Malibu universe. And George Perez was tapped to be artist. I mean, come on, an ad for the original Candyman that shows you how old this is, 1995. But Perez just killing it in total, typical Perez fashion with all this detail and this great. That's what I loved. Even after he left Marvel and DC, like, he still gave 1,000% on all these, like, largely, I don't know, I guess forgettable or throwaway kind of books. Like he did work at CrossGen, but that was more later 90s, early thousands, I guess. Ghoul. I think this character's name is Ghoul, and I thought he was cool. I just love the way Perez just can draw anything and just make it look so cool. There's like a million different inkers on this. I think we're hopefully getting to the credits page. But notably, like Alvey, who he worked with on Titans later, Brian Aiken of Aiken and Garvey, and Terry Austin. And I would like to think I could recognize Austin's inks, and I think I do on the back. So, cameo by Bill Clinton. That's always fun when the presidents make an appearance. So anyway, George Perez, penciler, Alvey, Keith Aiken, and Terry Austin, inkers, Patrick Owsley, letterer, and Robert Alvord, color designer. Interesting. Hank Knowles, editor. I feel like he went on to work at Marvel maybe after Malibu. I'm not sure. I love this. This is like such a classic Perez design here. It's like you've got this circle around the city with the team flying at you and this like on-point perspective and amazing buildings in the background. All these rockets. I mean, this is Perez just as usual, just like filling in the detail. And this really was like kind of a fun book. Like the character, I liked the heroes of the Malibu universe. I thought they were cool. Eliminator, I don't remember that at all. Art by Mike Zeck. That can't be Mike Zeck's art, is it? I guess it could be. Looks very different. It's funny sometimes to see like a more traditional old school kind of artist, if they're like colored like in a more modern way or something, sometimes it makes their art look very different. Interesting. I feel like this must be after Marvel bought them already, because there's an ad for the Avengers in there. See, I'm a regular Jessica Fletcher. Comics I wrote. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on here, but it's definitely classic Perez art goodness. This page is very well inked. Some of it's hit or miss. I wish I knew exactly who inked what page. All the classic Perezisms in here, though. Now, see, this makes me feel like this was possibly inked by Terry Austin here. Just because I feel like he almost had, like, a line that, like, was always broken a little. And reminds me a little bit of the way, like, John Severin inks. but perhaps I'm reading too much into it. Anyway, these look like Austin inked pages to me, which is very different from how it would have looked. Like, Austin inked a lot of Perez covers for, like, Avengers and I think X-Men back in the day. Yeah, this definitely looks like Austin bringing up the rear with all this detail. Anyway, very cool. I'm sure this is like a hot book in the dollar bin at the comic book store. So if you ever pick it up, or if you ever see it, it's totally worth picking up. I highly recommend it. If nothing else, just for the Perez art. It's very, very cool. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Hit like, share my content, and I'll bring you some more later. Thanks, guys.